Yo, let's talk Senegal. This West African paradise is where the Sahara Desert meets the Atlantic Ocean. Imagine beaches, baobabs, and maybe a lion or two. Okay, maybe not lions anymore, but you get the vibe. Senegal's got history, fam. We're talking way back. This place was a crossroads of trade, culture, and all that good stuff. Think of it like the OG Times Square but with less neon and more camels. Senegal's location was key. It was the gateway to the African continent, which made it a prime spot for trade and exploration. Think of it like the ultimate travel hub, with everyone from traders to scholars passing through. Good vibes only. Well, mostly good vibes. Way before Instagram influencers, Senegal had empires. We're talking kingdoms like Ghana, Mali, and Songhai. These guys were the real deal, with gold, salt, and stories that would make your history textbook jealous. One of the coolest things about these empires was their universities. Yeah, you heard that right. They were dropping knowledge centuries ago. Timbuktu, in present-day Mali, was like the Harvard of its time, except, with less student debt. These empires weren't perfect, though. Just like your average episode of Game of Thrones, there was drama, power struggles, and the occasional epic battle. Hey, nobody's perfect, right? Then came the Europeans. Let's be real, colonialism wasn't pretty. The Portuguese showed up first, followed by the Dutch, the British, and finally the French. Imagine having a house party that never ends. Except instead of chips and dip, they brought slavery and exploitation. Not cool, guys. Senegal became a major hub for the transatlantic slave trade. It was a dark chapter in human history, and it's important to remember the millions of Africans who were forcibly taken from their homes and families. But even in the face of oppression, the Senegalese people resisted. They fought back against their colonizers and held on to their culture and traditions, because nobody puts baby in a corner. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the winds of change were blowing. The streets of Senegal were bustling with a new kind of energy, a sense of anticipation and hope that was palpable. The people were ready for something different, something that would break the chains of colonial rule and usher in a new era of self-determination and pride. After World War II, independence movements were popping up across Africa, and Senegal was no exception. The continent was a hotbed of revolutionary fervor, with people from all walks of life coming together to demand their rights and freedoms. In Senegal, the call for independence was loud and clear, echoing through the streets and into the hearts of its citizens. People were tired of being told what to do. They were fed up with the oppressive colonial system that dictated their lives and stifled their culture. The protests were not just about political freedom. They were about reclaiming their identity, their heritage, and their right to self-governance. They wanted their freedom, their land, and their jollof rice. Because let's be real, nobody makes it better. Food, after all, is a powerful symbol of culture and identity, and for the Senegalese, jollof rice was a dish that represented their rich culinary heritage and communal spirit. One of the key figures in Senegal's independence movement was Léopold Sédar Senghor. A man of many talents, Senghor was not just a political leader but also a cultural icon. His vision for Senegal was deeply rooted in his love for his country and his belief in its potential. This guy was a poet, a philosopher, and a straight-up visionary. His writings and speeches inspired a generation of Senegalese to dream bigger and strive for a future where they could be the masters of their own destiny. He led Senegal to independence in 1960 and became the country's first president. Under his leadership, Senegal embarked on a journey of nation-building, focusing on creating a society that was inclusive, progressive, and proud of its African roots. Talk about a resume builder. Senghor's achievements didn't stop at politics. He was also a key figure in the Negritude movement, which celebrated African culture and heritage. Senghor wasn't about that one-party system life. He believed in democracy and wanted to create a more just and equitable society. His vision was to build a nation where every citizen had a voice and a stake in its future. He believed in democracy and wanted to create a more just and equitable society. Education was a cornerstone of his policies, as he understood that an informed and educated populace was essential for the country's development. He promoted education, culture, and something called African socialism. This was a unique blend of traditional African values and modern socialist principles aimed at creating a society that was both progressive and rooted in its cultural heritage. Don't worry, it wasn't as scary as it sounds. African socialism under Senghor was about community, solidarity, and mutual support. It was a vision for a society where everyone had the opportunity to thrive. and where the wealth and resources of the nation were used for the benefit of all its people. Independence was just the beginning, though. Like any new relationship, it had its ups and downs. Senegal faced economic challenges, political instability, and the occasional drought. But through it all, the people persevered. They built a multi-party democracy, which is more than you can say for some other countries. I'm looking at you, Florida. They also made significant progress in education, healthcare, and poverty reduction. Senegal was on the come-up. But let's be real. Progress isn't always a straight line. There were still issues with corruption, inequality, and the occasional political drama. Hey, nobody's perfect, right? Even in paradise, there are bound to be a few mosquitoes. So, where is Senegal at today? Let's take a closer look at this fascinating country. Well, it's still the vibrant, diverse, and culturally rich country it's always been. From the bustling markets of Dakar to the traditional dances that tell stories of old, Senegal is a place where the past and present blend seamlessly. It's a major player in West Africa, known for its stability, its democracy, and its teranga. The country's political landscape is one of the most stable in the region, with a strong commitment to democratic principles and governance. Teranga is a Wolof word that means hospitality, and it's something the Senegalese people are known for. This sense of hospitality is deeply ingrained in their culture, making visitors feel like they are part of the family. They're warm, welcoming, and always down to share a meal or a laugh. Whether it's a casual gathering or a festive celebration, the spirit of togetherness is always present. It's like that one friend who always makes you feel at home, even if you haven't seen them in a while. The warmth and friendliness of the Senegalese people are truly unmatched. Senegal is also making waves on the global stage. Its influence extends beyond its borders, with active participation in international organizations and a strong presence in global discussions. It's a leader in renewable energy, with a goal of becoming 50% powered by clean energy by 2030. The country is investing heavily in solar and wind energy projects, setting an example for others to follow. That's right, they're saving the planet, one solar panel at a time. Take notes, everyone else. Senegal's commitment to sustainability is not just about energy, it's about creating a better future for the next generations. So, what does the future hold for Senegal? This West African nation, known for its rich history and vibrant culture, is on the brink of something extraordinary. With its strategic location along the Atlantic coast, Senegal is not just a gateway to Africa, but a beacon of hope and progress. Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. This is a country with a bright future. With its young population, its entrepreneurial spirit, and a growing tech scene, Senegal is becoming a hub for innovation and creativity. The youth are not just the leaders of tomorrow, they are the changemakers of today, and its commitment to democracy, which has been a cornerstone of its political landscape. The people of Senegal take pride in their democratic values, participating actively in elections and civic duties. This strong foundation of democracy ensures stability and fosters growth. Senegal is poised to become a major player on the global stage. Its capital, Dakar, is already a bustling metropolis, attracting international conferences and businesses. The city's skyline is a testament to its rapid development and ambition. Who knows, maybe one day we'll all be taking our vacations in Dakar instead of Dubai. Just imagine, beaches, baobabs, and a unique blend of traditional and modern attractions. The natural beauty of Senegal, from its pristine beaches to its iconic baobab trees, is simply breathtaking, and maybe even a Wakanda-inspired tech hub. The vision of a high-tech future is not far-fetched, as Senegal invests in technology and infrastructure. The dream of a futuristic Senegal, with cutting-edge tech parks and innovation centers, is becoming a reality. Hey, a guy can dream, right? But dreams are the first step towards reality. The optimism and hope of the Senegalese people are palpable, driving the nation towards a brighter future. But for now, let's just appreciate Senegal for the amazing country it is, a land of history, culture, and teranga. Teranga, the Senegalese word for hospitality, is more than just a concept, it's a way of life. The warmth and friendliness of the people make every visitor feel at home, a land of history, culture, and teranga. From vibrant cultural festivals to the serene beauty of Gorée Island, Senegal offers a rich tapestry of experiences. The country's heritage is preserved and celebrated, making it a unique destination. And if you ever get the chance to visit, make sure you explore beyond the usual tourist spots. Discover the hidden gems, the local markets, and the stories of the people who call this place home. Make sure you try the jollof rice. You won't be disappointed. This iconic dish is a culinary delight, a perfect blend of flavors that represents the heart and soul of Senegalese cuisine. So come for the adventure, stay for the food, and leave with memories that will last a lifetime.